Hi everyone, welcome to the next build video for the Cylon Battlestar. I did explain in the previous video that I'll be showing the spikes, how to put them together. It is pretty self-explanatory. So I'll just go over the different sections and what I've done to get them to stay in place and what I plan to do in the future. Okay, so you got your spine part marked on the front, like this says F for the front. I put it over here as well because this all gets covered up. Then you get your 3 parts, and these will fit on any of this of the parts. So it doesn't have to be left, right, or front. Okay, so you get your front part, which is this one here with the gills holes on it, and it simply just pushes into the little hole. Just make sure it's clear before you test fit it. Make sure there's no bubbles inside. It should be clear, and just push it in so it sits tightly. Okay, then these two fit together. You can glue it on, and this slips into the back of that, making up the complete unit. Okay, so what I've done over here is I've glued these two together already, so that's one piece. Okay, there's not a lot of glue, it's a little bit. Then just push it down to make sure that the it doesn't stick up. Make sure it's level, and then eventually what you want to do is glue these two together so you have one unit. So that will basically be like this. Okay, so by doing this you can actually put it into the spike and not glue it on because it gets held in by the tab. So you can either glue it on its own, or you can bring it along, push it in so it sits tight, and then put a bit of glue around the edge and just use a clamp, which I just use a clamp over here. I clamped it down with the glue, and then I just held it down on each side till it dried. Okay, so then eventually what you can do is you can get, like I just showed, one unit. So what I've done in this, I've actually painted the inside, so it can just be darker inside. So I gave it some black and then just a quick dark grey over the top. It's your choice what you want to do. Leaving it grey would be fine as well because the shadows will be dark enough. And this just pushes in, gets held in place. Okay, it doesn't fall out. Okay, so the reason I've done it like this, people might say, why not make it one unit? I like detail, so the idea of this is to actually see inside these gill areas and inside the grooves. Now some of these won't be easy to do with molding, okay, especially this open area in the bottom, okay, where the holes are. Okay, so as well is if you want to add lighting, because there is lighting on the ends, or maybe drill a hole and put some fiber optics in. So now you have space to add lighting, and then you can glue it on afterwards. Okay, so what you can do is just put a drop of glue, if you're gluing it together, on the edges. Use a clamp on each side and let it stick on. So you've got one piece. Okay, and then these fit on each one. They all fit on each one without having a number on them. And like I said, clear out the holes, make sure there's no bubbles inside, and then this just pushes in. I'm not going to glue mine on, that's why I cleared out the little hole. You can chop off this little tab and then glue it in. Less work. But I like to take my models apart, easy for packing. So it goes in, and then you have one unit, one spike. Okay, and like I said, this fits into all of them the same. That's top left, this is top right. Okay, and if you feel you need to rescribe lines, do it, go ahead. This isn't a smooth surface for 2 reasons. Because of the print, I didn't want to sand down all the lines. I did try and sand where I could, but it also gives it a bit of organic look and metal look combined. So it might look nice when it's painted. Now, like I say, in all my, well, I try and say it in all my videos, and it's on my web page and on my Facebook page, is look at these videos, look at the quality, okay, and look at the photos that I put online, and then decide if you're happy with the quality of this model. So don't get the kit and then say, well, I don't like the quality. I'm showing the quality of the kit. And if you want to know, then just let me know, and I'll gladly send photographs. Okay, so it's handmade. It's not pumped out of a Chinese machine. Okay, these are handmade kits, printed and painstakingly put together. Okay, to get a kit out of it. Okay, so the next video is going to be the painting, which will be in a couple of weeks from now because I'm not home at the moment. And then the stand, and then I'll do a turntable on the complete kit. I'm going to do you get 3 stand parts, so you can stand it up quite nicely, so it looks like it's flying. Okay, so that's it. If you have any questions, please reach out on the build. Thanks guys, cheers.